Oh, hello. Very good morning. My name is Muhammad Fahmi bin Muhammad Nizam, 20188666058. Oh, do you want to know where I am right now?
Hello, my name is Muhammad Zulkarnain. My metric number is 2018424478.
Hi, my name is Muhammad Adil Zulkifli. My metric number is 2018468104.
Hi, my name is Muhammad Saiful Fadli bin Fazil. My metric number 2018460526. So the sport that we can do is futsal.
What is force? Force is a push or pull movement that where in the direction and point of the application. Force equal to MA and the unit is a Newton.
Impulse means average force and time interval during which the force. Time interval means contact time between both objects. Time interval between bats and ball. So that means the contact of the bat and ball is a time interval. Mechanical work. Mechanical work is the force against resistance, displacement of resistance in the direction of force. So how can we get the work? Using FD, force and displacement. The unit of work is a joules.
Hello, my name is Ahmad Aziz Hamil Zaidin. I play futsal and my height achievement is 3
Hi, this is adding calculation for kicking, and then for the kicking, the variable that we start measure is time. Time is 4 second. And then for the distance 0.84 meter. Then for the mass is 15 kilogram. So from that variable we start calculate the velocity. The velocity is the distance over time, which is 0.84 over 4. So the answer is 0.21. Then from the velocity we start calculate the accelerations, which is the velocity over the time. The velocity is 0.21 over 4. The answer is 0.0525. And then from that variable we start measure the force. What is the force? The force is the mass times acceleration. So the mass is 15 kg 15 kilogram times the acceleration, which is 0.0525. So the answer is for the acceleration, SI unit is ms square. The answer is 3. Oh, sorry. The answer is 0.7875 Newton. So for the SI unit, for the force is in a Newton. And then we start calculate the impulse. So for the impulse, force times. So the force is 0.080. Sorry. For the force, 0.7875 Newton times 4 second. So the answer is 3.15 Newton per second. Newton second. So for the momentum is same like impulse. The answer 3.15, but the formula is mass times velocity. And then work, force times distance. The force is 0.7875 Newton times 0.84 meter. So the answer is 0.6615 Newton meter. And then we go to the power. Power is work over time. For the work is 0.6615 Newton meter over time, which is 4 second. So the answer must be in the SI unit is watt. The answer is 0.165 watt. So this is the answer. Thank you. Hi, this is for the calculation for ideal kicking. So first of all, the time is 3.5 second, and then for the distance is 0.7 meter. Then the mass is 14 kg. And then for the velocity, so from the three variable we can measure the velocity. So the formula for the velocity is distance over time. So the distance is 0.7 meter over 3.5 second. So the answer is 0.2 meter per second. So and then we calculate the acceleration. The acceleration formula is the velocity over time. So the velocity is 0.2 meter per second over 3.5 second. So the answer is 0.057 meter second square. And then from 5 variable we start to measure the force. The formula for the force is F equal ma. M standing for the mass times accelerations. So the mass is 14 kilogram and the acceleration is 0.057 meters second square. So the answer is 0.8 Newton. Then we proceed to the impulse. So formula for the impulse is a force time time. So the force is a 0.8 Newton times 3.5 second. So the answer is 2.8 Newton second. So impulse is equal to the momentum. Force time equal to mass times velocity. Next we go to the work. Work is force times distance. So for the force is 0.8 Newton times 0.7 meter. So the answer is 0.56 Newton meter. And then lastly we go to the power work over time. The work is 0.56 Newton meter per 3.5 second. So the answer is 0.16 watt. So this is the answer. Thank you.
Okay, today I want to calculate the novice in heading. Okay, this is add-in for the novice athlete. The calculation, the type of skill is heading. Okay, first we want to write the point that we want to show for our calculation. Okay, first is time is equal by 25, and then we calculate to the difference about 0.40 millimeter, and then mass for our calculation is 35 kilo. And then we want to know the acceleration about velocity equal by time. Okay, this the we estimate our calculation. Okay, the velocity we put 0.4 over 2, and then I get 0.2. Okay, The acceleration for adding heading for novice athlete is 0.2 equal divided by 2, and we get 0.1 millimeter per second. Okay, now we want to calculate the force, impulse and work, and also power. Okay, for the force, that we know with our formula is force equal by ma, mass time acceleration, 3.5 kilo. Okay, this we got at the as the estimate that we put there, 3.5 kilo times 0.1, and then we got 0.35 newton. Okay, and then we want to calculate impulse. Okay, this we estimate for heading, force times by times. We got 0.3 times 2 that we estimate, and then 0.7 newton per second. Okay, for work, we calculate FD for force and distance, 0.35 times by 0.4. 0.4 we got the velocity, for differences, and then we got 0.14 newton millimeter. And then the last one we calculate for power. We got work divide by time. Okay, 0.14 divide by 2, and then we got 0.07 watt for the power for the adding heading. Alright, okay, I want to highlight for you want to know this 25 for time, and then the difference is 0.40, and then the mass for 35 kilo, and then 0.2. Okay, then 0.1. Okay, I want to change my highlight to make very attractive. Okay, 0.35 for newton for adding, and then for impulse 0.7 newton per second. For work is 0.14, we estimate that. And then the last one, 0.07 watt. Okay, thank you. Okay, now I want to calculate for ideal as a expertise for expert. This is for the heading also. Okay, this ideal calculation. Okay, first we want to know their estimate their time, different acceleration and velocity. Okay, this we estimate time for ideal is 33 second, and then alright, we put the point that we want to know. The distance is 0.5, and then for mass is 3 kg, and then the acceleration is we want to find is their velocity. Also we want to know to calculate the heading. The velocity is equal by distance over time. Alright, okay, and then I will calculate about 0.5 meter divided 3 second. That's we know for distance and time, and then we got 0.17 millimeter per second. And then we estimate the acceleration for ideal for the heading. We got 0.17 millimeter per second divided by 3 second that we know for the time for ideal to remain to the heading to the ball, and then we got 0.057 millimeter per second square. And then for the force we want to calculate is force equal by ma, and that's m for mass and times to acceleration. And then we got 3 kilo time the acceleration is 0.057 that we calculate at the acceleration, and then we got 0.171 Newton. And then for impulse got force times by time. This is the formula for impulse, 0.17 times by 3 seconds. And then we got 0.513 Newton per second. This for impulse. And then we want to find for the work that ideally used to header the ball. So FD was force distance 0.171 that we just got at the force 0.017 times 0.550, and then we got 0.0855 Newton. And then for the last one we want to calculate ideal power for the expert athlete. Work equal work divided by time, then we got 0.0855 divided by 3, and then we got 0.0285 watt. This is the ideal watt. Okay, this the we want to compare between ideal and ideal. Okay, this is the point that I want to show. 30 second to 0.5 0.1 millimeter per second. Okay, and then this is the acceleration for ideal, and then for force impulse 0.513 Newton per second, and then for their work 0.0855 meter per second, and then their power is 0.00285 watt. Yes. Okay. This is adding crossbar for the angle that we take in the Kinovia. I think is the for novice athlete. Okay, this is the point that we get in Kinovia, that we know that distance 6 meter for the A to point B, the distance between the athlete, the place ball to the goal post, and then this is time they remain from the kick, from the right kick to impact to the ball, and the height of the goal line, and then this angle that we take in the Kinovia for Adin crossbar, they take the angle 20 degree to kick, and then the ball not touch the goal line for the crossbar. Okay, and then we calculate that the point that we get for the, we want to know the height, we want to know the height, and then we have 0.6 meter, 2.5, and we know the degree, and then we want to find the height. And then after, okay, this we get 6 for the meter, the goal post between the athlete, and then we divided into 0.94, and then we get the height for, we calculate after we do the cosine, and then we get 6.38 meter. After that, we get the 6.38 divided by 2.2. 2.2 is the time that we want to know the speed. The speed for the adding crossbar angle for the novice athlete, we got 2.9 meter per second that remain from the impact to the ball. between the angle of 20. After that, we calculate the expertise for the angle that we want to know, how the angle that we want to know, to analyze about what angle are very perfect to make a right technique to touch the goal. Alright, okay, thank you.
Okay.
Alright, this is the calculation angle for ideal. Ideal, that we know that ideal is the expertise in the futsal. Okay, let's calculate. Okay, this the point that we analyze in the video, and then we get 6 meter for the distance between the that I say before that, from the goal post to the athlete kick the ball for the ball impact, and then the time 2 seconds from the right leg to the ball, and then the height of the angle, height of the goal post, and then ideal take 25 degree to make a perfect technique, and then ideal get the best posture to the goal line, and then they touch the goal for the crossbar. Okay, let's calculate to the cosine. We know that 2.5 is the height, and then the angle for ID is 25 degree, and then we want to find the height. Okay, and then we take to the cosine, and then we calculate in our calculator, and then we get 6.60 meter for the height that we want to know. And then we get 6.60 divided by 2. 2 is the time I did impact to the ball, and then I did get speed 3.3 meter per second. Okay, I did get 3.3 meter per second. Next, we know that Adin before that get 2.9. This is the best time for the correct angle, 3.3 meter per second, with the 25 degree to make a touch to the bar at the height of the 2.5 goal post. This the best angle, 25 degree, with the speed, the rate of the speed is 3.3 meter per second. Okay, that's we analyze from ideal crossbar for the expertise in futsal. Okay, this is the discussion and result session that we take and know at the video analysis that include ideal for expertise and ideal for novice athlete. Okay, we take 2 type of skill, kicking and heading. Okay, for ideal as a expertise athlete, they remain to the impact to the ball. The time taken from their right kick to make kick to the ball will take 3.5 seconds. Because I did give a best technique for take the ball to impact the ball, but 3.5 seconds is very fast the impact the ball, and the ball, the hit of the ball is very good and very sharp to the goal. So, okay, for the novice athlete, they remain their impact to the ball is between 4.5 seconds. This is very low in the video analysis that we know that, and we try to convince that, because maybe I think also expert in the beginning, and then they talk and then they take 4.5 second is very low and very short, and for that maybe I think must improve their skill technique in maybe the differences between 3.5 second to impact the ball from the expertise and 4.5 second for the novice. Alright, okay, go move to the heading. Okay, for the heading, we know that heading from ideal in the video I see, we know that the impact to the ball to the head of the ideal will take 2 seconds. 2 seconds. This 2 seconds is your duration. Will take time for impact to the ball. Will take 2 seconds. 2 seconds for their head to impact to the ball. The ideal very fast between the ideal. Ideal 3 seconds. 3 seconds to impact to the ball. Then take a shot. Then they take a long period of time to impact from their head to impact to the ball. Okay, this is because ideal make a correct posture and the height of their jump is very high between the ideal. When we take a look at the video analysis, they take for watt for the we calculate the ideal is 0.07 watt. Just hit to the ball and ideal for the novice we get 0.0285 watt. The power of the heading to the ball that you catch to the goal. But this is because the technique and between the exercise and the is very different. So compare the kicking and hitting is very good for the expertise, and it's really having to better from now and future in the basketball.
Okay, this is for the first bar question. So based on the scenario video, I think achieve shoot the ball to the bar, while for the I think he didn't achieve. So the reason why is for real player, so the constant development during the first bar, the distance of the starting point, starting shoot to the goal post, then the height of the goal post. So then from the media, you calculate the angle from for IT is correct 25 degree, while for IT is 20 degree. So for example, that what we calculate is we find the distance ball to the bar. So by using the cross sign, we get for the I think we get 6.6 meter, while for the I think we get 6.38 meter. So from the distance, we calculate the speed of the ball from the starting point to the bar. So we get for the ideal we get 3.3 meter per second, while for ideal we get 2.9 meter per second. So from that is why the ideal is the with the 35 degree and the distance of a ball 6 meter, and then the force that he produced to get the speed 3.3 meter per second, he can achieve ball hit to the bar. So for the ideal, we need to increase the degree of the projection angle, and then we need to increase the speed of the ball through. So if the ideal can improve like the ideal rules, so ideal can achieve.
Dunia impian, dunia hayalan, dunia impian, di manakah kau berada? Bawalah aku ke sana, ke sana, ke sana.
Satu, dua, tiga.
Time